I think the initial overs, the first 6 overs, whether we batted or fielded, was very crucial in a very low-scoring matches, and we got stuck. And in the first few overs, we gave too many runs.
And was it that their bowling was exceptional, or you just were surprised by the slowness of their bowling?
Well, I wouldn't say exceptional, but they were very disciplined in their bowling, and it was backed by very good fielding. Because if you see in the first 10 overs, we hardly got any boundaries, whereas we've sprayed everywhere, and we could not bowl that kind of a discipline line when we started off the innings.
And the sloppy work of Sushma Verma in that over proved to be the decisive factor in the final analysis.
Well, I can't really point at one player, because if you start picking up things, there were too many things in the match which probably we shouldn't be doing. I guess as a team, probably we didn't play as expected.
Mitali, was this the biggest crowd that you played in front of? And did it play any factor? Did you feel the nerves because of that?
Well, yes, I think it was quite excited to be in the center, and where the stadium is not packed as much as what it would be for the men's matches, but probably yes, for one of the games in my career that I've seen so many people turn up for, and after every wicket that we earned, we had so many people cheering up, so that was quite, it was exceptional actually, a good feeling.
India was expected to win this game. Now you are in a tricky position. Where do you see in the larger scheme of group?
Well, now that we have two main games against good sides, that is England and West Indies, all I can say is that we'll have to regroup and play our best cricket to qualify for the semis, because the next two games are must win for us.
Mitali, was there any extra pressure because you were playing against Pakistan? And there's always this pressure when you're playing, there's this match against Pakistan India. Do you think there was this extra pressure on Indian side?
Well, I wouldn't say that. Maybe before we entered the ground, we had too many people around us to play well. But once you get into that playing mode, you just zone out, and all you do is perform for the team. And I guess the pressure of playing good cricket and winning is more than the kind of hype is generated around the match.
Mitali, yesterday you were quite confident of your team's abilities in today's match. You were also calling out people to come and watch this game. Do you think over 7,000 people in the stadium today, you left them disappointed?
Well, in larger picture, I think we've given a good game. Yes, this is part of sport, and you need to take this in the stride if you really want the team to do well in the next two games. We can't really sulk because we don't have that much time in the World Cup. But as a cricketer, when you have so many people coming and backing you up and you lose this game, it is disappointing that you have so many people who came to see good cricket and turned out because of the result. That way, yes, it is sad. But I guess as a captain, I would only say that we've tried our best. It's just unfortunate. We probably could have had a different result. Who knows if we get those last few overs? Because of Duckworth Lewis, we just lost out by 2 runs. It's just unfortunate.
Mitali, halfway through the innings, your team was 27 runs, and in the first 5 overs were just 5 runs. So, what was on your mind? What were you thinking of a specific target in your mind? What was going through your mind?
Well, it's always good to have a good opening stand, and then you see two main wickets fall in front of you. You definitely have the pressure on you. You can't really go the plan that you have before the match. You can't really. You have to change your plan. And since I had Harman the other end, and even the runs were a little difficult when you have your main batters in and couple of main batters who are out. There was pressure, yes, but I knew that maybe if we could pull a little more overs, then we can open up.
Mitali, you've always said that batting is India's strength, but today you feel the batting let India down because you could only manage 7 runs in the first 6 overs.
I think this is it's just that it's one of those games. Every time your batsman or your batting lineup cannot come out and give you the start, because that's what sport is. It's uncertainty, and you always have to be ready for any situation. Though we recovered very well in the end overs, and even when we have such a low total, sometimes you expect as a captain that the first 6 overs is going to be very crucial to defend a very small total.
Hi. First of all, Veda's injury, is she all right? And also, second, do you think you were undone by the rain at the end?
Well, I think Veda is fine, and as I mentioned, that is something is not in our hands, and is just very unfortunate. Yeah.
Two questions. One is when their opener, you were saying telling your bowlers to bowl an offside field, but their opener kept playing cross-batted shots from off the pull to the leg. Was it did it take you back? And the other part is 650 cut off, rain stopped after that, frustrating.
Well, the second one is very frustrating because when you have really pulled the match back and we were back into the game, and then it's interrupted because of rain and you don't have any more game. So losing by 2 runs is frustrating, especially in World Cup. We knew that their batters are very strong, square of the wicket and on the leg side. So I definitely wanted my bowlers to bowl up and onto the off stump. But I can only say that maybe even today they couldn't find that rhythm. Thank you.
Sana, the same question I have. Is this the biggest crowd you played in front of, and did it have any effect on you? Did you feel the nerves?
Yeah, I think so. One of the biggest crowds I've played on. There was another one in Doha, Qatar, a couple of years ago when we were playing a Tri-Nation. But I think it was a home crowd, and this one was a wonderful crowd. We really enjoyed playing in front of them, and they were a very good crowd.
Did you feel any pressure or nerves at the end of the game?
Yeah, at the end it was getting close, and but the crowd overall supported good cricket. So as much as nerves we felt, there was a lot of excitement to do well in front of this crowd.
And good to see some Pakistan faces in the crowd.
Yeah, there were a lot of Pakistan faces and a lot of support for Pakistan.
When you started the chase, was it a deliberate attempt to kind of go for initial runs in the power play over and get India off track?
Yeah, I think we have learned from our last game against West Indies when we were chasing 103 runs. That's something very positive for me as a captain, because we did not approach that target pretty well in that game, and it was very important for us to have a good power play. I think the openers did a wonderful job. They set us up really nicely, even in the middle overs when we were short of runs. Because of those runs, I think we made it through.
Sana, your bowlers restricted India to 27 in just 10 overs. So was that the plan to keep India below 40, or what was your plan seeing India bat?
I think all Indian players, they are really good on the offside. So what we wanted to do is to make it difficult for them to score on the offside. So we just stick to our plan to bowl wicket to wicket. And I think the way Anam and Asmavia bowled in the power play, it was exceptional and very heartening to see that the bowlers are so disciplined and they stuck to the plan. And that's something that worked for us.
Hello, Sana. This is Pakistan's first victory over India in limited over cricket. You lost 3 ODI before this. How you feel? Are you expected this victory?
Actually, this is the second T20 victory. The other one was in 2012 in Gaul, and this is the second time Pakistan has beaten India in a World Cup women's.
First time you beat India in India in 4 limited over matches.
Yes, that's true, and definitely it was a huge pressure game for us. We lost the first game very closely from West Indies, and we had to win this one to be alive, to keep the team alive in the tournament. So I think it's a very important game and something that we are going to remember for a long time in our careers.
Sana, how's the health of Javeria back home, and is this win sort of a tribute to her, or you're dedicating it to her, or how does it feel? Because we, many Indians weren't expecting this from you. So how does it feel to bewilder most of us?
Yes, thank you for asking about Javeria's health. She's much better now. She's safely home, and she must be watching us live here. And definitely, what we wanted to give this win as a tribute to all the parents out there, because the moment Javeria got hit, it was really difficult for us to think that all her mother and father, what they might have gone through in those couple of hours. So as a team, we would like to dedicate this win to all the parents out there who support their daughters to play cricket.
Sana, you lost against West Indies. So now that you won the crucial game, what was going on in your head? What did you ask your players? What was the strategy, basically?
Basically, we thought that this was a quarter-final for us, because if we lose this, we are out of the tournament most probably. So this is a very good time for us to get that momentum. We had played 2 very good games, and this put us in very good momentum for Bangladesh and England.
Hi Sana, first of all congratulations, and also towards the end you lost those 2 run-outs in that 1 over. You mentioned last time that your batting is unable to finish games, and you fell again 4 runs short against West Indies. So did you think at that point that in case you all come back, then you'll still have a chance, or do you think that it just slipped up a little bit and it could have gone either way?
Yeah, it's a T20 game. It could have gone either way. It was India was gaining the momentum in the field at that time. They pulled off a brilliant catch. Matali pulled off a brilliant catch, and then a couple of run-outs. Definitely, the top order has learned from their mistakes. Middle order, myself and the other players, we need to learn from the mistakes we have made in the other game.
Aman, this is your second game that you are performing exceptionally well back to back. Tell us something about yourself. How did cricket start? Who do you look up to?
ये तुम्हारी सेकंड गेम है जो
हिंदी में उर्दू में बोलिए.
और हाँ, आप उर्दू में बोलना, और उसमें ये है कि किसको देखती हो जिससे इंस्पायर होती हो.
सबसे पहले ये है कि मैं दूसरी बार प्लेयर ऑफ द मैच बनी हूँ. पिछले वर्ल्ड कप से लेके अब इस वर्ल्ड कप तक मेरा एम रहा है कि मैंने प्लेयर ऑफ द मैच लाजमी बनना है. मेरे साथ जो जवेरिया वदूद जो इंजर्ड हुई हैं, उन्होंने मुझे बोला था कि ये ट्रॉफ़ी तुमने अपनी नज़रों में रखो. तो बस यही है कि मैं उनका भी शुक्रिया अदा करती हूँ, और अपनी बॉलिंग पे भी कि इस बार मैं यही सोच के आई थी कि मैंने इंशाल्लाह प्लेयर ऑफ द मैच लाजमी बनना है.
आप कौन आपका आइडल है? आप कहाँ से आते हैं? क्रिकेट कैसे शुरू हुआ था?
क्रिकेट कैसे शुरू हो रहा है आपका आइडल कौन?
मैं बचपन से खेलती थी, तो मेरी अम्मी मुझे बहुत ज़्यादा मना करती थी कि ये नहीं खेलना. तो अब्बू मुझे बहुत सपोर्ट करते थे, लेकिन जैसे मैंने पाकिस्तान खेला तो अम्मी को भी ज़्यादा शौक़ होना शुरू हो गया. अब वो मेरे से ज़्यादा वो मुझे कहती हैं कि तुम हर मैच में तुमने 3-4 आउट करने हैं.
और आपका जब बॉलिंग होता है, सना आपको क्या बोलती है? क्या डिस्कशन होता है आपके बीच में?
कप्तान का और मेरा यही होता है कि कप्तान ने कहती है कि जितनी डॉट्स बॉल ऊपर से होंगी अगली टीम पे प्रेशर आता है. तो मेरे जहन में भी सिर्फ यही होता है कि मैं ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा डॉट बॉल करूं.
और आपका हीरो कौन है? बॉलिंग हीरो?
बॉलिंग हीरो मेरा तो विटोरी बहुत ज़्यादा मुझे पसंद था.
Thank you.
वेलकम.